Life. What is life? According to the Britannica Dictionary, life is the time when something can be used. I've spent a lot of time myself thinking about what life is. Is it the college I'll go to? Or who I'll marry? What job I'll have? Do we just try to survive to die in the end? A circle that leads to nowhere? Do we just strive to live a good life, reach these achievements, gain success for it all to mean nothing? What's the point? Many people think there is no point. Really? That's it? I don't think so. But while we search for a meaning, we try to fill our lives with things that we think will bring us some source of happiness or purpose, so we won't have an emptiness in us. I call these things non-sustainable sources. For some, it's a relationship. Others, it's drugs and alcohol, parties, music, a job. But after trying everything you can, it's never enough. You'll always long for something more. By definition, a non-sustainable source is something that cannot be replenished at a rate fast enough to keep up with human consumption. There will never be enough of these sources to fill the void in our lives that only Jesus can fill. And that's it. That's the answer. Jesus. Jesus is life. And the answer has always been there for us, in the Bible. John 14:6, Jesus says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." It's that simple. Life doesn't have to be this complex thing that we need to try and figure out. Because when we find Jesus, we find life. We don't find life in our identity or the temporary satisfactions of the world. We find life in Jesus, the one who gave up his life to give us ours. So, if you want to know who you are, you need to know the Creator. But we can't live a half and half lifestyle, half for God and half for the world. There's this story of a man who had a dream, and in his dream, he was in a grass field that was split by a fence. One side of the fence was Satan, and on the other side was God. And Satan said to him, "Which one do you want? Do you want God or do you want me? If you come over here, I'll give you everything you want. But if you go with God, you don't get what I'm offering you." So this guy's contemplating. He's like, "Jesus, you've been there for me. You've been good. But Satan, there's some things I really enjoyed." So he laughs at the both of them, and he sits on the fence, and he says, "I don't have to choose either of you. I can be on both sides at the same time." And he's laughing at Satan and God, and it goes black. And out of the darkness comes Satan. And the man goes, No, Satan, I didn't choose you. I sat on the fence, so I got a little bit of Jesus and a little bit of you." And Satan grabs him by the arm and says, "The fence belongs to me." The Bible says that when you live a lukewarm life, or sit on the fence, God will spit you out of his mouth. It says it's better to either be hot, on fire for God, or cold, living for the world. But since you are only warm, he will spit you out. We are called to love God with all our heart, mind, and soul, not choose if we feel like loving him when it's convenient for us. Lately, I've found myself living with what-if statements. What if I don't get into the college I want? Or what if something doesn't work out? What if? But we can't live our whole life saying, what if? We have to give the author of our lives the control and authority of our life, because only he knows what will happen. I've learned life isn't about what I want to do or who I want to be. It's about who God is calling me to be and the purpose he has for me. God offers us forgiveness and a new life through Jesus. Our past life can't define us when we have a new life with Jesus. Philippians 1:21-22 says, "Christ is everything I live for. If I die, that'll be even better for me. But if I continue to live, I can do more good things to help people. Would it be better to live or to die? I don't know which to choose." Life starts when Christ becomes everything you live for. When you choose to live like the one who gives us life. When we choose to walk in humility, patience, love, grace, forgiveness, and truth. So, c'est la vie, or that's life.